This was Philipp Schlaffer 15 years ago, violent and full of hate. Hate against migrants, women, democracy, anything that wouldn't fit his extreme far-right view.
It took years for the angry teenager to become the 20-year-old calling himself a national socialist, who wanted to create a Fourth Reich, a homogenous ethnic community consisting only of Germans, of Aryans. I never had the ability to reflect.
Schlaffer grew up protected in a middle-class family in Germany's Lübeck city, but struggled with school and making friends. Searching for appreciation, he ended up finding comfort in right-wing music. Radicalization was just a matter of time. He founded his own neo-Nazi comradeship, sold right-wing music, became a criminal rocker boss. Having engaged in drug dealing and prostitution, Schlaffer ultimately ended up in prison.
It was painful to leave the money and power behind, everything I created in that world. But imprisonment was good for me, because it kept me out of it all. I went into therapy and came to grips with myself.
Since his release in 2016, the former neo-Nazi has founded an anti-extremism association and has been educating young people both online and at schools. This is where Philipp Schlaffer was radicalized 25 years ago, where he decided to become a neo-Nazi, right here in his parents' basement. Today, it's where he does prevention and educational work to motivate others to drop out too. A hard task, with the scene becoming ever more extreme. The number of right-wing extremist crimes has risen sharply in 2020 to more than 23,000, the highest since records began 21 years ago. Among those, violent crimes have seen a particular serious jump of nearly 20%, including 11 murders. Far-right extremists arming themselves with weapons is alarmingly high too, having increased by more than a third. And so is the willingness to use these weapons. In June 2019, a right-wing extremist shot pro-migrant politician Walter Lübcke. In October the same year, a far-right gunman killed 2 people in an anti-Semitic attack in Halle. And just 4 months later, another extremist shot 9 young people in Hanau.
It's very hard for me to say this, and I'm sorry if relatives of the victims hear this. But back then, I wouldn't have felt sorry for the victims. I would have condemned the attack only because it would turn the media and people against us. Today, I think it's a shame that many of the victims are left alone. 9 people were killed, and we should all repeatedly speak about this, do something about it, and about gun laws.
Germany's new government admits that right-wing extremism is the country's greatest threat. It's promised an action plan as well as tougher gun laws. But real prevention, Philipp Schlaffer believes, starts by showing young people that they're appreciated and do have a perspective, and that the democracy we have is well worth being protected. Sibel Karkus, TRT World, Lübeck, Germany.